long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove. Pop, pop, pop. Where'd the blood come from? So in theater, in movies, they have what's called blood pellets. They even, people use them in Halloween. It's basically like a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out.
Wow.
To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life. This was, I believe, done to try to show his strength counter to Biden's fragility. Ba-dum-bum. Oh my God. Molly, you in danger, girl.
So she's trying to be all nonchalant about it. She's trying to act like that she's somehow just like so used to violence and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if this would have happened in a space, she'd be screaming, crying, crawling under the ground, asking for somebody to help her. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much hypocrisy here. And, Amanda Seals apparently she's been pissed off at the Democrats and Biden for a while as well. So she isn't necessarily just standing up for her party or whatever. She's saying things that are inflammatory on purpose.
Fast-hitting media. Check out his YouTube channel. He doesn't react. By Amanda Seals said that the Donald Trump assassination attempt was staged. A lot of people think we're saying that, but I think I'm starting to look at the news and I don't know. I believe it might be real. That's a lot to stage. Although we haven't seen any current pictures of the guy who actually did it. It's all these old high school pictures. They're never showing a current. Now that may lead to suspect that it might be staged because all these and the high school pictures look like he took it like in the 90s. It looked like an old high school picture from like the 90s. So they're not showing no current pictures of the actual guy who did it. So that's what made me think maybe this might be staged. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen a body. All we seen is somebody laying on top of the roof. That could be an actor, You know what I'm saying? The victim that got hit, we ain't heard from the family of the victim. So I don't know, man, but I doubt it is. What y'all think, man? Let's continue on.
But you know what? Akademiks said he had time. Akademiks was on his live stream. He ain't got nothing but time on a live stream. So he decided to go in a little bit.
Lunatic that I don't with that did try to kill Trump. You know what they're going to say? It was staged. You're a idiot. Listen to, I didn't even hear what she said. Amanda Seals, listen to this bullshit.
That was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove.
Yo, Amanda Seals, you're a idiot. I got 50 guns. I've heard every single gunshot from a 22, a 308, a 357, a 50 cal. I've heard a 223, 556, 9 millimeter.
All sound different.
40 cal, 40. I've heard it all. They all sound different and also distant matters. This is why a bitch like you should shut the fuck up.
Ooh. Dang.
Talking about a stage. This is why, some of y'all are so glued into whatever political view y'all have, y'all dismiss reality. Wake up! There's a whole investigation by the FBI outside in Butler. Drive over there and go see if they're investigating state shit.
I lived in Harlem.
You lived in Harlem? I got all the guns that they shooting. You just sound like a who's running her mouth for no fucking reason. This is half of America.
Because I think somebody shot the guy. He hit the people that was. He hit a guy that was sitting. The people that sit behind Trump while he's giving his speeches. He hit one of them. That's why I don't see why people want to sit behind him. If bullets coming and they miss him, who they gonna hit? They gonna hit the people sitting behind him. That's why I don't see why people want to sit behind him. Hell no. If anything, I'm gonna sit in the back. You know what I'm saying? The balcony away from him as far as possible. Shit, they might put a bomb on stage or anything. I want to be away from him. I can listen to him. If I'm a Trump supporter, I'll support him from afar. You know what I'm saying? If I was that, shoot, why would you sit behind him? Hell no.
Oh, it's staged. You think people want to convince you? What the f is this even talking about? I hate people who are so stuck in their ways. And by the way, I want to be very clear. If this happened to Biden, I'll be reacting the same way. Bro,
That's a fact.
democracy is bigger than Trump and Biden. These days, people are so aligned to a party or a side that they only expound thoughts that align with them. So, for example, these days, people are so stupid that if they believe, put it like this, if they like Trump, anything Biden does is going to be fake. That's good.
Yeah, he's bringing up a good point. Like the fact that Amanda Seals feels this comfortable coming out here and saying something like that. But you know what's funny? The response that he got. Because he said he is DJ Akademiks, of course. There's always a narrative, you know, right here. Don't call me white girl. His disdain for women is so blatant. I think he should try P. It puts me in a great mood myself. Tony Baker said he thought it was staged too, but, you know, if you look a little deeper, you'll see it's not staged. They're like, oh, yeah, well, Trump supporters call school shootings fake all the time. Do they? You talk about Alex Jones, maybe? You are entitled to your opinion. However, one thing I can't stand is when a black man calls a black woman out her name. SMH. She about to shred him in the most intellectual way ever. I would like to see that. I'll do a follow-up video if they do get into that. But we ain't listening to this water-retaining gerbil DJ limping. They got jokes for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody called saying...
He do like a gerbil, though. I ain't gonna front. He do like kind of like a cartoon hamster.
Back to that situation. Trust it was staged. People said the Will Smith slap was staged, right? You know what, Akademiks, while you can hold your opinion, hold your reservation on our women, the verbiage is outrageous. Why? Her verbiage, she didn't hold her tongue at all in saying that it was fake. Now, Akademiks actually has a relationship with Donald Trump where he's appeared at several events that he was at or whatever. He's probably talked to him on the phone. He actually interviewed Donald Trump's son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever think to say that that's why he might be a little more animated. He might be. No, it's just because she's a woman. Your anger with her is deeper than her feeling it was staged. You should seek therapy. Nah, I think a lot of people need to seek therapy, but first off, I wish Donald Trump a speedy recovery. I wish, you know, this never happened because really and truly, like, y'all don't realize what that was. That could have been a pivotal turning point. Cut by glass. But it's the intention. It's the attempt. If they had succeeded in that, do you know that a wide population in this country would hold him up as a martyr?
Right.
Now, this is about chess. For Amanda Seals to get up there and be so cavalier and nonchalant about this situation, not realizing her life could be directly impacted one way or the other, I think that might be a problem. So for anybody who thinks this is funny or ha ha ha, look, that's what he gets, he was talking trash, I would say you should not wish things like that on your worst enemy.
No, that's bad, yeah.
And this is how I know people.
I don't like Trump either, but I don't wish the man deleted. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want him to be in office. I don't want him to be in any kind of power. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? His financial power, cool, but as far as running the country, no. You know, or being the face of this country, I don't want him to be that. But I wouldn't wish the man, you know, deceased.
Haven't been around. You know, she says she was in Harlem, but when people haven't been around this type of stuff, like, you know, how things really move in the world with violence, and we say this to women a lot, men don't just run up on each other and expect the best, because you know there's always a chance that you could be bested. But for some reason, I see a lot of women that are just snap off with the mouth and not really think about the repercussions. They're thinking about the repercussions later. They view that as some type of courage. But they say this all the time about trained martial artists. The thing you're supposed to do as a martial artist is try to avoid conflict as much as possible until you have no other choice. So, you know, the environment that has been set up by politicians on the opposing side, hoping that something like this would happen, they need to realize what they're saying and what they're putting out into the world. Not saying that you have to live in fear, because if you about that life, you about that life. But I'm going to say most people, your average person, is not about that life.
Yep, nobody really wants to smoke. People talk about wanting to smoke. Nobody really wants to smoke like that. People, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's why people talking about, you know, yeah, man, we're going to have to go to war for reparations. Well, motherfucker, you got to be in shape to be ready for war. You got to be disciplined. You can't just go to war. You get slaughtered. You got to be, motherfuckers ain't trying to do that. It's, but yeah, so most people don't want, 95% of people don't want to smoke. But, yeah, I thought it was fake too. I ain't gonna front. My first, oh, that's staged. That was the, but now it's coming out. People actually passed away. Like, I want to hear more about the other guy who got hit. If we start hearing more about that, then I'll be convinced. Cause okay, oh damn, somebody actually lost their life. But I don't think they even talked to anybody from this dude's family who got hit. That was, you know, a part of the crowd. You know, that he was trying to protect his wife and them that was in the crowd. You know, that's why I wouldn't want to be near no president, because if he get hit, I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably get hit too. I would want to meet a president somewhere where motherfuckers on, you know what I'm saying, like briefly, like, hey, okay, how you doing? All right, and try to get it. I don't want to be in a car with him, no plane. I don't care who the president is. They might decide to blow your plane up today. I'm on it with you. Barack Obama, Michelle, I don't want to meet them. I don't want to. But now I would want to meet them now because they out of office and they really have no power. I mean, people still want to try to take them out. They still have Secret Service. Barack Obama, Michelle, the family, but they're out of power, so they have no influence on the country anymore. Their job is done. So being around Obama now probably would be cool, but somebody that's getting ready to go into presidency or who's already the president, that's dangerous to be around. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might put a bomb in your limo and say, I ain't taking no. But although they say all that stuff is bulletproof and bomb proof, I ain't taking no chances. Anyway, what do y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles and His World. Take care.